Room's already full. Cry me, cry me, cry me, cry me. Is this light too bright? Cry me, cry me. What up? I'm JustLatasha. You are on the JustLatasha channel, and this is the Insecure Season 4, the only place on YouTube, wherever you're listening to other people talk about things, where you're going to get a full-on dissection. This is not just a review. How many times I got to tell you? Y'all want that what had happened and what I think? Go to anybody else. Go to anybody else. But here, nigga, right here, nigga, but right here, nigga. Yo, I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be spending this time with you guys. Please subscribe to this channel. Start by liking this video. Y'all always be like, damn, you should have more subscribers. Damn, more people should be here. Damn, this is the greatest thing I ever seen. Hit the thumbs up. Share it. Share it, okay? Hit the thumbs up. Share it. It helps creators so much when y'all share the content and be like, yo, this is fly. Check out what I just saw. I see y'all tagging me on Twitter. I see y'all sending me DMs on Instagram. I see y'all communicating with me. And I'm not one of those people that's like, niggas is big time now. Like, I don't even respond. Like, I just let them stack up. That's some whack shit. That's some corny shit. Anybody who spoke to me definitely got a response back. And go run tell that. Huh? Cry me, cry me. Welcome to the Insecure Season 4, Episode 3, Dissection. What the fuck is a dissection? A dissection is just a step above, a step beyond a review. Because I, a filmmaker who has made 2 seasons of comedy web series, Sit Black and Relax, go ahead and check that out, and has 1 comedy web series coming out, a comedy sketch series that I wrote, produced, and will be starring in as soon as the coronavirus gets up off our necks. Interaction show. Check it out. Follow the page. The description is the description. The link to the social media pages is in the description box. Follow me there. Check out my shows and my knowledge and my love and my passion for filmmaking. Telling the entire story helps me to see the full story in shows like Insecure and shows like Black Mirror Striking Vipers, which was a huge motherfucking video. Yeah, I really love that. My color theory breakdown, my hereditary breakdown. I do films. It's fire, okay? It's fire, and we have fun, all right? Because sometimes y'all want to talk about film, and that can get boring. We ain't getting boring over here. And so when I look at the visuals, and I look at the direction, and I look at down to the fashion and all the details, we can unfold such a larger story than what we thought we had saw last night. Sundays at 10. I see all of you guys saying hi. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Are y'all ready to jump in? Y'all was on time. Y'all was early. Y'all got me feeling fucking good. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start being weird now. This is my COVID-19 Afro puff. This shit at this point be doing whatever the fuck you want. I don't know what the hell. And I seen y'all on Twitter. I need another table. That's what I need. I need one more table. I seen y'all on Twitter dissecting by yourselves. Yay, baby. Who's a pretty girl? Yes. I seen y'all tagging me on Twitter. Like, did you see this color? And did you see that wide shot? And did you see? Y'all are learning. Y'all are doing it on your own. Look at that. That made me so happy. That made me so proud. I'm like, it's resonating. My babies are learning. They're learning, and y'all are putting me onto stuff like, did you notice this and that? No, but now I do with your smart ass. Okay? I seen it. I synced it. So Lord, I'm using my work computer because it's light. Look at this shit. My other computer's from 2010. It's heavy as fuck. Got the memory of a gazelle. It don't know shit. But she tries, okay? She do try. So I do see y'all in my chat here. This is how I can keep up with what y'all saying to me. So I definitely believe, even if I can't answer all of you, believe I do see your comments. This is going to be very interactive. I need your brains on. We on? Y'all ready? Lowkey Thankful. Here we go. 2 months until the block party. Let me shout out my people. What up, Ellie? I see you. Tanisha's here. Niece's here. Lotus here. Jamila, K. Barbara, Morley. Memes, love, peace. Yes. Come on, Agent from Brooklyn. What's up, Kiara? I see you out there. Thighs and specs. Oh, my God. Kaylin, JJ. It's so many of my people. Laura, of course. Shout out to Laura, who's the moderator of this channel. She will be checking comments, letting y'all get through or not or nay. So be cute. Keep it cute. Okay? Laura, let the N-word come through. We say the N-word over here. Here we go. We are starting off, and y'all know how I feel about my opening shots, bitch. The baby is finally coming next episode. Can we get through this one before we start talking about the next episode? Damn. Y'all know I am a slut for an opening shot. I am a whore for an opening shot. And what do we open up and see? The two beautiful brown eyes of Mr. Martin Lawrence. What was his last name? Warner? Whatever the fuck. Mr. Martin Lawrence staring right into his mirror, bitch. Huh? We see him staring right into his mirror, bitch. And you know, that saying goes, the eyes are the windows to the soul. Your deep, darkest desires, values what you want to be, who you see yourself as. Walker, thank you so much. Memes loves peace. Thank you. So when you started with that close-up of a character, these are like their true identity right here. This is when you get the truth of them right here. They are naked, they are seen, they are emotionally transparent. And so when you see Lawrence opening up like that and giving himself, he is demonstrating his value. He's trying to persuade someone that's not him. He's trying to persuade someone of his value. This is why I'm capable. This is what I've done. This is what I can do. Here's why. He's persuading someone that he's that dude, right? And then alarm. He wakes up. Condola wakes up. And there's a trick here in film where people use mirrors. And whenever you see a character with mirrors, this is a split identity. This is like who they are, who they want to be, who they're fronting to be, somebody expects them to be. There's always a split in identity. So the fact that we're opening up with Lawrence facing his mirror bitch, he's already having a conflict of what he'd like to do, where he'd like to be versus who he actually is. And that's not sitting well with him, right? Because he done paid the price for being a bum. He is paid greatly already for being a bum. He's not trying to go back. So this is a really interesting part because he's only this person and he's only practicing this speech when Condola is asleep. Don't sleep. He can only pretend to be this person and strive to be this person when Condola is not consciously next to him. And as soon as the alarm strikes, she wakes up, joins his stream of consciousness, mirror bitch disappears. Well, now he just plain old Lawrence when Condola's present. He loses his dream space of being that nigga. He loses it. It don't exist when she's awake. Time to wake up. It is time to wake up. And from this, I'm sure y'all saw and y'all got it. The presence of Issa is still all over his life, whether or not she's physically in the room. No other character before this point, 4 whole seasons, had a mirror bitch. Lawrence is the second and only character to ever have a mirror bitch, and we only saw that with Issa because that was her thing, that was her essence. We knew Issa was on some shit. She was trying to inspire herself. She's trying to hype herself up. She got to go out. She got to wear lipstick. She's trying to be sexy. She's trying to be... That mirror bitch gives her that edge, like, I got this. Like, I gotta be this thing. I can't be myself. I gotta be this thing to win over here. And Lawrence needed a mirror bitch so he can go out and get whatever goal he's about to go outside and get. The second and only character to do that. He is so engulfed in the essence of Issa, no matter if she's in a room or not. And that is just an incredible way to say so much without saying barely anything at all. All they said was good morning. That's all they said, but you see how much story unfolds when you put all the elements together. Ooh, I love taking it apart. So, did anybody else find it quite strange that Condola only wakes up to a danger alarm? The only thing that can get this woman out of her dream state is danger, caution. That's scary. I wake up to Solange. I wake up to wind chimes. I wake up to Beyonce whispering sweet panties in my ear. I wake up to satin felt. My alarms is soft, okay? You gotta guide me out. Don't be fucking... She can only wake up, and this is exactly what she says. It's the only way I wake up. I once slept through an emergency landing. Emergency. Y'all going at it. I see y'all. Y'all going at it. She can only wake up to an emergency, an alert, life or death. That's when she wakes up. So I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I'll give you guys a minute to go ahead and do that literally right now. Okay, right now. Because throughout the week, I'm only here on Mondays, Thursdays. If you're a patron, I'm here on Sundays. How do you be a patron? You just go on and give me $5. Link is in the description box. And you guys get an extra live session. Will be on Sundays. It's private. It's intimate. It's real fucking cute. But if you guys are not following me on Instagram, I put on my IG stories today. Did y'all see that book? And I zoomed in on my TV so you can see the book on Condola's nightstand. Because everything is intricately placed in this show, as well as many TV shows and movies and things like that. But everything, especially for Insecure, is intricately placed and for a reason. And so you guys saw in the top left corner, there's like this white book with a bright red after that caution, right? So I looked it up. I just wanted to see what it was. And this was so motherfucking interesting, guys. So the book on the nightstand it's called The Nickel Boys. And it's a 2019 novel by American novelist and writer Colson Whitehead. It's based on the real story of the Dozier School, a reform school in Florida that operated for 111 years, and its history exposed by a university's investigation. It's history exposed by a university's investigation. Dozier School, a reform school, classy, refined, elegant, okay? These are like Condola traits, essences, and its history was exposed with investigation. What an incredible prop placement. That tells us so much about what to look forward to and what the fuck this girl is hiding. Huh? You like Chad. We ain't talking about Chad yet, Trillis. Y'all be rushing me. Y'all really do be rushing me. Okay, so I thought that was like so fucking fly. And I looked it up because I had never heard of the book. Some of you guys, I see in the comments, you guys did hear of the book. And I was just like, how incredible. Everybody got Reddited. Okay. So these are the kind of things that I like to find in stories, right? We ain't here to talk about $200 dates. We're here just to go a little deeper. That's why I'm happy I got y'all, and that's why I love doing this with you guys. Where are we at? I also found it interesting. Condola mentions the situation with her sink, and she says she's just gonna hire a plumber. Like, she doesn't even think of it. And I think about what the demands are for men. Thank you for tweeting. I always say that. Thank you for putting the link in the chat box, Laura. Keep out for the handle shy with the little screw wrench on the side. Laura's putting up the links where you guys can find my other work. So with this sink conversation, there's a lot of demands, or there's like these gender roles that men usually play with women, and women play for men as well. Like, women, you cook, you clean, you take care of the home, you rear the children, you suck my dick, like you do all these things, right? And in return, men go out and work, and they do like the household chores, like they fix things. They're supposed to be the handyman. And so if you have this man and you're dating him, one of like the defaults is like, babe, can you fix my light bulb? Oh, I'm just a woman. I can't do. Can you kill the little bug in the corner? I can't. Condola doesn't even consider this man that she's dating a solution. She didn't even ask. And if you look at her life, her money is her most easeful default. Her money is what she can rely on. These men are cute. This moment is cute. Lawrence is cute. I got a problem. I'm gonna use my money. Hired, pay somebody, done. Lawrence is like, well, damn. I'm like, all right, here. I could help you, girl. She's like, let's just get somebody like who knows, like whatever. So in that moment, it's kind of called out like, you're not in position, and I don't expect you to play that position or role in my life. Like, you're not what I need, right? Hurts a little bit. And as Lawrence is gazing out, he says something really important, which Issa felt as well. What did he say, y'all? You make me feel like I gotta step my game up. And now this is from the premiere of this season where Issa's like, Condola's that girl. She's that bitch. She knows people. She knows what she's doing. I'm with Condola. You speak her name with respect. You speak her name with elegance. You sit up straight. How dare you slouch in her presence? Like, Issa don't walk around in kitten heels. Issa don't walk around in little lime green kitten heels. But when she got to hit up Condola's office, she rented the runway. She rented the runway, right? So there's this mindset going back and forth with Lawrence and Issa about this woman that they need to clean it up to like be on her level. And we're starting to see that with Lawrence, and he had this gleam of inspiration in his eye when he looks at her that he didn't have with Issa at all. He was fine and excited on that couch watching the Muscle Twins. And that's canceled. It's a year later, and he's using that. He's using his, I like to call it a bum stain. He's using his bum stain to make sure he don't ever get back to that place, right? So here's when we finally have a wrench between this lovely couple. The Thanksgiving invite. Condola just doing a thing with her friends, and Lawrence not even thinking of it. I'll be there. I'm coming. Y'all niggas do be inviting yourselves. Oh, he likes Issa because he feels like she's on his level. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, and I'm definitely gonna be checking in for y'all opinions. We're gonna do it, okay? We're gonna get there, I promise. Niggas be inviting themselves. They be overstaying they fucking welcome. They don't ever fucking leave. And now it's awkward because I gotta say again, night, like the door's open. Go, please. So you have to think about these two mindsets here. Like, I didn't think you'd want to be at Thanksgiving. Let's be very clear. Thanksgiving is a holiday, bitch. It ain't a holiday. It's a holiday. It ain't fucking Memorial, Labor, the cute girl 4th of July. It's not none of those girls, right? This is like end of the year, family time, re-upping these New Year's resolutions. This is like holiday. It's pretty heavy. Even if you don't have family, you're hanging out with the best of your friends, or you're going to a kickback with your best friend with other people you don't know. But holiday is like for the people that's close to your heart. It's a pretty big deal. So she's like, I didn't think you'd want to come. Like, that says it all. We ain't like that. You cool. Big dick is cute. I like it. But we're not Thanksgiving cute, right? Absolutely, Perry. He assumed he was part of that number. So to him, well, we're a thing. And we were building a future. And you're my girl. And we're moving forward. Of course I want to spend Thanksgiving with you. 2 lines, loaded emotional dialogue. Like, you ain't that much to me. You mean a whole lot to me. And this is all over a Thanksgiving invite. This is good fucking writing. Okay? And they're both not communicating, and they're standing in each other's lives. Oh, did I skip? And then while they're starting to reconnect, and they're starting to cuddle and get hot and heavy, here goes that alert. Emergency. Emergency. Thank you, Fedora. Emergency. Time to wake up. Time to wake up, okay? Uh-oh, Laura's out. She getting drunk. Bye, girl. Thank you. Time to wake up. Let's both get out this dreamland, and then we start the show. Let's start the motherfucking show. So in this episode, we have a theme of miscommunication. Absolutely, Brianna. We have a theme of miscommunication, and we have a theme of forgiveness. Communication and forgiveness for all of the characters. All of them, right? Maybe I need to do another moderator. I don't know. Y'all pretty nice in here. Sometimes I be having some wild folks. I think y'all cool today. Yes, Morally. Let's talk about Molly. So here we go. So this is where Lawrence gets his face cracked. He absolutely gets his fucking face cracked, okay? He is going for an interview. Thank you so much, T-Bo Tang. Thank you so much for that cash notion. Pay black women. Thank you so much. This is what his mirror bitch was practicing. I'm going to teach my value. I'm going after something. I got a goal. I'm going to level up. I'm going to get on my girl's level. And he walks into this interview, and they cancel without even letting his ass know. Face cracked. Face cracked. Receptionist crying. Here's the thing. You go in and you're preparing and this means so much to you and your company didn't even bother to let you know and cancel. You're not a valuable part of the company. They don't even see you. Anytime I've gone in, and I mean to the trashiest of jobs, I've gotten at least an email. I am so sorry. Can we reschedule? The day got crazy. We're still doing this. We're still doing that. A call? I ain't ever had a job. And I mean, I've worked some lowbrow places. Not even contact me. You're not even a blip in the system. You got dressed. You traveled. You came here. What up, Chetch? And we forgot about you. And the receptionist is crying. The receptionist is crying because there's bad news. Thank you, Jay Wesley, for that cash donation. Thank you so much. That helps me tremendously. There is news that she has that legally, as part of the company, she's not allowed to tell, and she's already fired. We're leaving. This is a crumbling ship. It's not happening. I'm not even allowed to tell you. I'm just the phone girl. But she knows the bad news. You can't win. Okay, not even gonna do it. That's one of my favorite songs. Not even gonna do it. So then we see Lawrence with Chad. And there's a lot of camera trick here that I think for the most part Insecure does a lot anyway. Which actually says that job been not cared about him. He ain't been at that job since he started, since he was dating that beautiful Indian girl. Black tokens go first. Don't I know it? Okay. There's a camera trick here when he gets in the car with Chad. And it's really interesting because this is a confined small space where our characters have to be together. They're literally driving on the same road. They're literally going the same journey. And with this camera trick, they can show that they're always in different spaces, right? And Insecure, for the most part, they do this trick a lot just for like texture to the show. But there's always a very like specific depth of field. You see your character very clear, but you see the background is always blurry. They're always like disconnected from the background. And while Lawrence and Chad are in such close proximity, literally riding together, they're never quite in the same depth of field. One is in, one is out. One is in, one is out. And even though they're boys, even though they in a car, even though they ride together, they ain't in the same fucking place. Chad has this weird fucking value system where he's just like, he believes in celebrating himself. Chad is obviously like very into himself, kind of narcissistic, little like, you know, he loves himself. But he also believes in like fronting for strangers. I haven't sold a house in a month. My money's fucked up. My relationship is always kind of fucked up. But I just got this new watch, new car though. Lauren said, for who? What do you mean for who? Everybody. You see me? You see me? What the fuck is that? But it looked good on the outside though, and that's all the fuck that matters. It looked good on the outside though. We're talking about performing. Like, there is such a performance here that everybody feels that they have to prove something to whoever's watching, to Condola, to just niggas, to me. Like, everybody's on this performance, and that's really what Chad started his value system with. And Lawrence is in a different place. He's like, he wants to be real, but he's in such denial in so many areas of his life. Nah, Chad, it's not like that. Like, who cares about any of that? But you know, I'm up at my job. I ain't even getting fired. Nigga, the receptionist cried. You couldn't even walk in your building today. But he really believes it. He really believes it, that he's fine. And that he and Condola are like a thing. And we're gonna let that face crack a little more, but baby don't, I won't call him baby daddy. Baby don't know that. So here's the thing. Is Lawrence healed? Yes or no? What up, Courtney? Caroline, Cameron. Oh, that was a nice lineup. Kendra. Yes. Everybody said no. I would agree with you. I don't think he is healed because he is still carrying bum energy. Chad said, let that go. You got money now. Lord, you know how fat people, they go on this journey and they lose a ton of weight? And when they look in the mirror, they still see that fat body even though they got abs, tone, curve, Pilates, yoga. He's still carrying that bum energy with him, that I ain't shit energy inside. And Chad has to stop and remind him like, yo, so much for you has changed. Why you still that nigga on the couch in your mind? We said it at the same time, CJ. In his mind, he is still that bum dude on the couch. Baby, that was a year ago. You still got that bum stain. Yes, Benjamin. He got that bum stain. It's in the spirit. It's a bum stain. It's nasty. It's stank. So then we get... oh, and these textured shots. Last thing with Lawrence and Chad. At this point of the show, you have not seen that film texture switch. They in different places. You haven't seen that with him and Condola. They were always evenly textured in the same space. Even if they disagree or had a little moment, they were still always in the same space. No matter how big the room was, he's coming out the bathroom, she in the bed, she waking up, they were still always the same type. But him and Chad, they didn't match on film. So now we're at the cafe, Condola's favorite spot, and Lawrence pleasantly runs into Issa. And I had to stop and take a moment to think about, where is this man emotionally at this point, right? Thanksgiving is cool, it's coming up, I'm excited. I'm not even thinking about anything but my job. That job felt fucking odd. It felt a little, And I would like to fix my girl's sink, but, you know, she got the plumber and shit. You know, I don't really know what's up. Chad, I tried to talk to him, but it ain't really, it wasn't smooth, right? I'm trying to tell him, but he's not quite. And then I don't know. He finally saw something familiar at this cafe, looking at his ex, Issa. And he finally found a moment where something was settled and familiar. Exactly, morally grayish. Ooh, y'all know I love y'all names. Yup. He found, hey Holly. He found something settled and familiar, and that when that comfort hits you, it's like a little crack. Like just a little aspirin on Mars. It's like a little taste of cocaine. Sweet booger nectar. Right? And I think there's a really interesting point of dialogue right here, where this is Condola's favorite place. Don't yell at me about the cocaine. It was just a little moment. Sorry. Not in my life, on the video. Damn, Yvette, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Your reviews and analysis are essential to my insecure experience. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Issa on to the cafe. Don't worry, y'all, we back. That happens sometimes. Here we go. Let me make sure we on before I continue. We on. I think my phone is doing something stupid. So here we go. So we sitting in this place that Condola loves and put Issa on, and Issa goes, I love this place. Condola got to chime in, I love this place too. Who the hell this place? What does she mean? Huh? Who the hell this place? And this is a point where Issa's presence, put a pin in it. Issa's presence has officially in the middle between Lawrence and Condola. And this right here is almost payback, because now Issa's moving in on something Condola loves. Yo, cafe. I'm here. I love this place. I love this place too. Well, we both gonna sit here and love this place together then. Oh, I guess we will. I guess the fuck we will. That's Condola's place. Issa moved right on in. It was just a little payback. Just a little you in my spot, sis. And I'm trying to share it with my man, but you're in my spot. Okay? So let's get into Issa and Molly, because we're watching these friends fall apart. My phone is being crazy right now. It's making me nervous. Trying to make sure we good, but I see y'all still here. So here's what we have. We're tapping into our we're tapping into our theme of communication and forgiveness, right? Molly doesn't forgive her father for cheating on her mother. And her parents didn't live up to her expectations of what a loving relationship and marriage entails and what it should be. I am so nervous that I'm not on right now. Okay, no, I am. I see it. Issa also doesn't communicate with her family. Thank you, Ellie. Issa doesn't communicate with her family. Her mother has no idea Issa and her brother don't approve of Stanley. This is the stepfather. For some reason, Issa and Ahmad keep this in the dark from her mom. Maybe just to spare her. They saw her heartbreak. They've been through it. The divorce may have been whatever it was, and they just want to keep the peace. She don't need to give people the information that they need to know. Does mama need to know we don't like him? For what and for why? But it's not being communicated. So we're seeing actions taken outside of that intention. So we're already having like these gaps in like really relating to each other and hearing to each other, right? So here we go again with the, we're going to play around with the cameras. We're going to play around with the film textures. We're going to play around with the depth of field. We start with the pie. Issa is coming over for pie. Here we go. Issa is coming over for pie. Her and Molly side by side, one film texture. You can see both of our characters the same exact way. And then Molly discusses Andrew. What happens? As soon as she says it, Issa's like, gotta go. Don't relate. Don't want to hear it. This is some bullshit. Here we fucking go again. Right? Issa gets faded. Issa actually leaves the scene. Molly's by herself. Issa totally leaves. And as she's leaving, she take that first jab. Well, you gonna pull an old Molly and scare him off. I don't like that. Miscommunication. Molly eats it. Oh, okay. That was nasty. That was rude. That was unkind. Blue. That was unkind. But she don't say nothing. Let's eat that. So then Molly starts to catch up a little bit, and she was like, okay, well, shout out to that throuple you and Condola in, huh? And now Molly is, and they're not in the same space. One's blurred, one's focused, one's in, one's out. And then it's a full-on fight. Now, bitch, what the fuck? Why are you coming for me? What the fuck? All these little unsaid things, all this miscommunication, all this stuff. All this stuff. And y'all done hit so much, y'all done miscommunicated so much, y'all starting to get nasty about it. So it was a weird solution. They're in this tight aisle. They're going to go through it. And then when they emerge, they're like, listen, let's talk. Let's get on the other side of this aisle. Let's talk. I thought it was an odd choice that they would like to talk on Thanksgiving. That's the last place I want to fight with my friend. That is the last place and time I want to fight with my friend. But I'm going to come over later tonight, get some pie. Things will be a little chill. We'll be settled. Let's handle it. I don't like it on Thanksgiving. I would have said tomorrow or something. That's just me. But I'm not a girl for confrontation. I really am not. Y'all know damn well my connection bad. It was me. Y'all know my connection bad. We gonna have a moment, but we'll be right back. Don't log out. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right the fuck back. We know it. Here we go. Lawrence comes in with this motherfucking shirt. All right. And she's like, what's up with the shirt? I just wanted to impress you. And this is the same exact thing Issa told Molly first time. She got this turtleneck. She got her green. She got a blazer. She got a kitten heel. We have to rise to the occasion with this woman. I don't know what it is about this woman, but we got to rise up to meet her where she at, right? And you know what? Let's break down what they're wearing. Let's break down what they're wearing. And these shirts, these outfits, these fashion pieces are them literally wearing their mirror bitch. I'm not this person. This is not who I am, but this is who I'm trying to be. So I'm just going to cloak myself in it, hope that you don't see through it, and I hope I just get to match my mirror bitch. I hope I get to bring my mirror bitch with me. This shirt means so much, right? And I know y'all peep it. They're in the same colors. They both wore black and white. So our two people are on the same page. But let's go a little further. Let's go a little further. Condola is good on her color blocking. Condola likes a good, solid color, right? Because if it's going to be something, it's going to be a big, white, black, very simple. Condola's hot and cold. Condola's truthful. She's honest. She is clear. And this solid blocking color is just very like, this is who I am. It's very settled. And she's just presenting as is. Solid, stoic, knowing, clear. But a bitch couldn't help but notice all that black with just a little white. Like she's just guarded. She's closed up. She's shut down for business. This heart space, this torso, totally guarded. Totally, she's here, but she's not here. Okay? She's not. Meanwhile, look at what the fuck Lawrence got on. What the fuck do he got on? Busy, scrambled, frazzled, fragmented. That's right, y'all got it. Brittany said he all over the place. Busy as hell, Sandy said. Fragmented, busy, scrambled, a mess. A mess and very much not him. Very much not him. Even Condola's seen it like, okay, well, you trying, that's cute, I guess, but shit, I don't know what the hell that shirt about. And right here, this is where we get our first wide shot where he tries to crack a joke and she don't get it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm funny as hell. And whenever I date somebody, I'm like, I'm going to be funnier than you, so like, let's just get used to it. Like, I'm gonna be the funny guy. And when people don't get my jokes, when people don't get my motherfucking jokes, bro. Let me see what Uchechi's saying, because she be writing some fucking paragraphs. She's talking about Scandal when we talking about Insecure. Uchechi said, if we take it back to Scandal, more black always meant the person works in darkness and hides a lot. But the small bit of white means they're a good person. Okay, dissection! Okay, Chech! Yes. Yes, because that's what we saw in episode 2 when Andrew was on a date with Molly. Molly was in that yellow. Andrew was in that gray, heavy-ass texture, just wearing that fucking big-ass gray coat. Yeah. Absolutely. And we can see that Condola is a good person. And it also means something like, stone is right at the throat. The white was right at the throat. It's like, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say it. Throat chakra, clear. Right? That's just me getting into my witchy shit. Don't mind that. But this is where we get into our first wide shot with the couple. He tries to make this joke. Can't relate. And they're just, we're taken out of that intimate moment. We're just, it's cold. We in this world together, but they on the same side of the counter. I ain't get you, babe, but I'll be right back. Uchechi, I'm gonna need you to stop. Everybody tell Uchechi bye. Goodbye. It's a white hat. Stop. So they have this cold moment. They have this disconnected moment. And when people don't get my jokes, you about good as out of here, bro. Like, I can't. If you don't get my jokes, you're not the guy. You're not the guy. So he takes this moment. He wants to really fit in this space. He wants to really rise to the occasion that's calling for him. I'm going to fix your sink, girl. I got you. I'm going to fix you. I'm going to be the man you need. That other man you tried to hire, your money failed you. Your man is here. Let me rise up to the occasion. Okay, Lawrence, go ahead. But what does he do? He uses his bum stain to fix the problem. Let me tell you about this bum stain. You know, I was meditating real hard one day, and I got a message I would never forget. And this message was, you're using old tools to get to a new place. I will never forget that. You're using old tools to get to a new place. This bum stain got him so fucked up. You got a new shirt. You in a goddamn rich ass apartment. You got a new woman. And you use the lowest quality form to solve this problem in her house. You didn't even pick Top Mechanics 5 subscribe. You went to a nigga with a wrench and a big sock. That's the nigga that's gonna fix your sink? He used the lowest quality help that he could find to fix her problem. Don't bring your bum stain in this house. That's why you feel like shit all the time. You carry it everywhere you go. That shirt ain't gonna cover that bum stain. He trying to use old tools to get to a new place. That YouTube video ain't gonna solve a Condola sized problem. It ain't. Let's move right along. Molly and Issa start to do this thing. Where they're watching their friends' stories. And it didn't get lost on me that Molly is really attached to Tiffany's story. The marriage, the oncoming baby, the perfection, the lightness, the joy. Molly is really attached to Tiffany's Instagram stories. Meanwhile, Issa is attached to what? Kelly's stories. Fun, free, sporadic, nonsensical, wild. 4 aunties coming over. No men, doing whatever the we want. They 60 in arm wrestling. Nothing fucking matters. Issa is really attached to that. They're starting to split up and attach themselves to Kelly and Tiffany. Thank you, Cameron. You know, and I started to think that as well. Like, do we fill those voids? Do we start to force that friend? You ain't quite close. So we try to force them in that place because this one is leaving. Do we rebound with our friends? Do we rebound platonically? If I'm not healed in this best friend space, can I put that pressure on you now? Like, I'm going to choose you to come on in. Even though, and here's the thing about Kelly. Like, I get that we don't know her storyline, and she's just the jokes and the scenes, and it doesn't help that she's fat, and fat actors tend to get the short end of the stick, and that they get in and get out, and they're just the comic relief, and it's not fair to Kelly. But I also thought that Insecure really does mirror our lives. There are some people you just see situationally, and y'all cool. And this is your circle. I've had a friend group like that for years where, like, if we getting together and it's a big moment, this group right here is getting together, but I probably only hit y'all up a handful of times a year. But you still squad. So I always felt in and out about Kelly, but for Issa to latch on to Kelly and try to make that work, I don't know if that's quite happening, but more so with these Instagram stories, I'm seeing they're inspired. There's something hitting heart for them here, right? So people are saying they're rebounding with these people. Mari yelling about Lawrence. Baby, we talking about Issa and the frat? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So I think they're looking at these stories because there's something in there that's resonating with them as to what they want. And again, we're talking about performing here, right? We don't put our downtrodden, honest, vulnerable, ugly moments on Instagram. We put our highlights. We're having the best time. We're in the coolest place. We're having the most fun. Our friends are cooler than yours. These are the highlights. We're watching these performances and applying people's projections to our reality. Because that's how unhealthy social media is. We know Tiffany and her man got trashed in a relationship. But on camera, that shit look cute. With the baby coming, and I'm gonna cook mac and cheese, and we singing, and my girl is asleep on the couch, and Molly's like, that's what I want. But behind closed doors, Tiffany don't be coming home, and who the fuck's baby is that? Huh? I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that and get that out the way. I loved seeing Issa and Ahmad. I loved seeing Issa and Ahmad. Ahmad let Issa's emotions rest. He was her exhale. He was her home. She could just put it down with someone without the judgment, without the snappiness, without the fixing or the critiquing. Her emotions were allowed to exist. I don't want to be at mama's house. Me either. Let's dip. They got adult twins in there. Let's dip. You supposed to be at family for Thanksgiving. You supposed to be with a friend for Thanksgiving. Fuck that. I want Mexican food and strawberry margarita pictures. Fuck that. And this really beautiful moment happened. Ooh. 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 Ahmad touches base on how he was expected to perform, right? Ahmad is Issa's gay brother. And Thanksgiving for him didn't quite hit the way it hit for everybody else, because on Thanksgiving, he was expected to perform. He was expected to give a mirror bitch. Jordan wasn't his damn roommates. I see y'all. Jordan wasn't his roommate. But because of his mama and the religion and the parents and the structure and the expectation, he was denied the freedom to be himself. And because he knew what that felt like, he would never give that to his sister. Do not pretend with me. You don't ever have to pretend for anyone. Say it like you feel it. Let it and let it exist. Because Issa has this moment, she's like, I shouldn't even be feeling like that. That's stupid. And I know for me, I do that shit to myself all the time. Yes, you know that auntie that come over with the baggy jeans with her friend, and the friend been coming to Thanksgiving for a long time. You don't have to pretend with me, Issa. You would never have to pretend with me. Nope, feel that shit. Feel that shit and let it happen. Feel that shit. And I thought it was incredible. He has this incredible quote, and he says, I'm done cheating myself with people. I'm just gonna be me. Some nigga gonna have to deal with all this shit. That's it. Take it or leave it. And isn't this a lesson that Lawrence is not learning? Apply that to Lawrence. He got the shirt. He bending over backwards. He and Condola. He doing the most. And Condola, when the show opened, said, you're perfect. When Lawrence is in the car with Chad was like, yeah, go out in front for these. You got to keep up with the Joneses. And Lawrence is like, Condola don't care about none of that shit. So if you know that bum stain, why aren't we settled? So let's get the fuck back to Condola. I kind of hate Molly's storyline here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even really want to talk about it. I want to get back to Condola and Lawrence because that's what the fuck we here for, huh? So he's doing a lot. He's doing a fuckload of performing. I'm sorry, Dee Dee. Dee Dee said that bum stain is killing me. All Lawrence has been doing when Condola's friends come over and he's got this damn shirt on, he's been serving, he's been over gracious, he's trying to force jokes with these stiff laughs, and he's trying to lay in the room. And when Croissant called out that shirt, everybody just laughed at him because he's the only one in a loud ass shirt. Camera pulled out, you seen that wide set, everybody standing around that kitchen island. Everybody's in a solid color, a muted color. Everybody's calm and settled, and Lawrence is, serving wine, over gracious, constantly. All that performing. Ugh. So everybody could have used this advice. Molly's mom gave her some advice of a similar thread. Mom told Molly, well, listen, if he's right for you, he won't think you're doing too much. Molly's constantly questioning, should I push in? Should I pull back? Should I push in? Should I pull back? Am I forcing it? Am I going too hard? Do I want too much? Molly's never settled. If he is right for you, you won't ever be doing too much. If Condola was right for Lawrence, he won't have to be doing all that performing. You know how fucking exhausting that is? To be not yourself every time? And then when people who fake the funk for you get tired of performing, they be mad at you like you forced them to do that shit. Nobody told you to put on that motherfucking shirt and serve wine all night. We got legs. And if Lawrence and Condola continued on their path unbothered, Lawrence would have ended up resenting her. This ain't even me. Like, I don't even dress like this. Like, sometimes we just want to sit down. Damn, why your wine gotta be so... I didn't tell you to do none of that shit. I told you in the beginning he was perfect. This your shit. Because he's trying to clean that bum stain the way he was mopping that damn floor. That's what he was trying to do. He's got that essence that he hadn't addressed. He hasn't forgiven himself for failing Issa. And so now he's overextending himself, overperforming to make sure he doesn't fail this new woman that he really, really fucking likes. Have you forgiven Issa for cheating? Okay, but have you forgiven yourself for letting yourself down? I'm actually going to pause it right there and see what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm going to pause it right there and see what y'all talking about. Black Rose says, Condola doesn't want to open up. She wants to stay safe and perfect, ignoring warning signs and then wondering what went wrong. Moesha said, He look good mopping that floor. If your man's arms don't look like that mopping that goddamn floor, I swear for God. Wow. Wow. He look good mopping that damn floor. Max Data says, exactly. Oh shit, I lost it. Oh no, I didn't. Exactly. And that's why I feel like people are projecting fakeness onto Condola when it's really Lawrence and Issa that are fake. Damn! Jesus, Max Data. Jesus. Cassandra with a strong point. Why do we act like Condola is so perfect? She got skeletons and insecurities. You said the name of the show and the thing. Who said Condola fake? Kiara. Listen. Yvette S says, Lawrence was feeling the sting in Condola's friend circle. Clearly they're on a different level that he only dreams of. He was like a fish out of water. And that's why he mopping up that floor and trying to get to that sink. Nigga trying to breathe. Breathe again. That nigga is trying to breathe. And he is grasping. Shout out to the casting thus far. We had Robin Thede, who works creator, writer, star of Black Lady Sketch Show, which Issa Rae executive produces, both working on HBO, giving each other opportunities all the time. We also had Issa's mama, Wendy Raquel Robinson. Y'all know her as Tasha Mack from The Game. Y'all know her as Regina. I think her name was from the Steve Harvey Show. I mean, a Black Hollywood icon. And Issa is so good. We say this every week. Issa is so good at honoring the Black greats that go unnoticed in the widespread of Hollywood, but it revered as an icon and legend in Black cinema, film, TV, Hollywood, Black Hollywood. We love these actors. And so at this point, Lawrence discovers that, actually he doesn't discover, he's actually already aware that Condola is divorced, but he discovers that she describes him to her friends as something loose and fun and casual post-marriage. I don't want nothing serious. He's just a cute boy or whatever. And this is Lawrence's fears confirms. Like, you're rejected. She's not taking you seriously. You're not a real option for her. You're a phase. You're a moment. And I feel like Condola gives funky messages about this, to be honest with you. If this guy is not that serious to you, why the fuck are we murkying our business territories? Why are we allowing it to be awkward with Issa if you know this is her man for 5 years? Like, you ran back to his house after y'all talked and said it was cool. You ran back and got you some Lawrence D. If he ain't that serious, why go through all this muck to have him? And so after that, if we're gonna talk about you're friends with my ex, and I need y'all to stop talking about me, and we're going through these trials just to be together, how can I really be casual? I would have thought we was pushing forward to a future too. Oh, y'all feel that? Y'all feel that? By the end of the show, people were not on Condola's side last night for other reasons. But I wanted to make this clear too. Had I been Lawrence and we done went through that hill in order to be together, I would have been like, yo, we're not serious? Word? Like, that makes no sense to me. And we see Issa's essence arrive once again, where Lawrence is trying to get this sink together and fix this sink, and it explodes all over him. Fuck that shirt. Fuck that shirt, bitch. Fuck that shirt. That sink just splashes all over him, cover blown, your mirror bitch ruined and destroyed. You are just a man in a shirt. And this is the same exact thing. If you guys follow me on Twitter at JustLatasha404, this is the same exact mistake Issa made in the premiere episode. So excited. Got your green turtleneck on, little murky brown, Brady Bunch ass outfit, going to the cafe down to meet Condola. And the first thing you did was spill water all over yourself. You don't know what the fuck you doing, baby. That sink fucked you up. Huh? That sink fucked you up. Issa's water glass fucked her up. They're not, Issa and Lawrence are not ready for the occasion. While they're performing. When they're trying to be something that's not themselves, they fail to rise to the occasion that they think Condola's at. I'm going to let y'all sit on that one for a second. Sit on it for a second. Shout out to Little Fires Everywhere. And so when this big confrontation happens, after all this performing, all this serving, all this grace, all this entertaining, it's the end of the night, the shirt gotta go, we're back to our wife beater self. He may have injected himself in a space where he doesn't belong, because the gag is he won. He got the thing he went out to go see. He wanted her friend's approval. He wanted to be in that house. He wanted to be her man. He wanted to fix the sink. And he injected himself there, and he's discovered that's not where he's happy. Sometimes we ask for something we want so bad. If I could just have this thing, if I could just be over there, if I could just be like this person, if I could just have that job, get this money, move to that location, wear this clothes, if I could just have, and you get it, and you like, what Miss Juicy say? Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Okay. Trini said Condola just got out of the divorce. She absolutely did. And this is the first time we see Lawrence and Condola are not on the same side, right? They're on two sides of the island, and this is what I tweeted. There's an island in between them. They're literally standing on opposite sides of this kitchen island in this beautiful wide shot set at night. And the first time Lawrence backs away, he literally backs away and creates this space between him and Condola when he asks, are you still getting over your ex? Now, let's pay attention to the timeline. Her divorce, and I mean marriage is heavy. We don't know how long they was married. We don't know why they divorced. But her divorce was a year and a half ago. And the way Condola, I don't know, carries herself, communicates, she's, even if we don't agree with her decisions or it's mixed signals, there's something really grounded and settled with the decision that she made, no matter how we feel about it. Divorce does take a lot of time. But hers, oh, Lawrence broke up a year ago too, huh? Fuck. Trini says Lawrence and Issa have been broken up 8 or 9 months. Hers was heavier, but she carries it different. And it was a longer breakup. She carries it different. To me. The brother said they were only broken up for a couple of months. This insecure timeline is weird as fuck because we're literally waiting a year for the show to come out, and then their timeline, they're picking up from where they left off. So I think all of our brains are like, we don't fucking get it. Yep, not even a year broken up, and here you are trying to wife up another woman. Uh-oh. Shadoom says, I don't agree. She carries it badly. All right. Condola is taking it day by day. Lawrence is hearing wedding bells. Well, listen. Oh, because we're about to talk right now. This is when Condola backs up. Now, wait, hold up. Now hold up. Listen, partner. I ain't no cheap thrill. This is when she backs up and says, wait a minute. Maybe I should ask you. If Issa didn't cheat. We gonna talk. Y'all ready? If Issa didn't cheat, would y'all still be together? Now remember, the theme of this episode is communication and forgiveness. We are talking about forgiveness. And somebody on Twitter said, that's a dumbass question. I don't know. I don't think that's a stupid question. Because what did Ahmad say? Just because you're supposed to do it, don't mean you had to do it. If you don't want to, then don't. I'm supposed to leave because you cheated. I'm supposed to work it out because I'm your wife. I'm supposed to get married to you because we dating. What if I don't fucking want to? If Issa never cheated on you, would you still be with her? You cheated, I'm out. Conversely, and I see some of y'all fucking saying it. I love y'all. Y'all get it. Y'all get it and y'all get me. Conversely, Molly's parents worked it the fuck out, and Molly cannot fathom. She can't even break it down in her mind. He cheated. Why are you still with him? You was supposed to leave. Why? I don't want to. I love him. What happens if we talk? What happens if we reconnect? What happens if we heal? Oh, look, there was another 20 years on the side of that infidelity that I would never take back. Lawrence didn't think about it. He reacted to it. 5 years, gone. You cheated. I was supposed to leave. What would my niggas say? I'm out here looking like a simp. You out here cheating on me. That hurt. I'm out. Uh-oh. Y'all writing. Hold up. Y'all going so fast. Hold up. Ah! Whew. Let me see what y'all said. It's another person named Latasha here. It's Latasha says, I don't think they'd be together. Issa was heading out. Mr. Point, Issa was not happy. Nisa says, Issa probably would have left him eventually. Sailor Tide, Molly knew Issa still has feelings and Issa was fronting. Molly could have said it better. Percy, that was actually the perfect question. Black Rose says, also, Molly got issues with her dad because he cheated. Does she have some animosity towards Issa? Is Molly taking out her anger on her dad with Issa? I'm actually going to stop to the question right before that. Because remember in the series premiere, season 1, episode 1, they sat in that rinky-dink restaurant. She said, you have a man. I'm out here dating these fucking fools and they trash. You have a man. You're going to throw it away? Episode 1. Molly was like, you have everything. And Issa was like, I don't. He does nothing. Just because he's there doesn't mean he's what I want. I feel like I'm settling with this man on the couch. Did you guys crack a fucking code? Did you guys just crack a fucking code? Does Molly resent Issa for throwing it all away? Molly is fighting tooth and nail for a relationship, and Issa just had it. Just had it. So easy. Just fucking had it. Oh shit, y'all. Nia Lee says, if Issa didn't cheat, they would definitely still be together, right? Because right after Issa cheated and before Lawrence found out, they had started the journey of working things out. That Best Buy shirt and that Tasha girl. Okay, Uchechi with the anti says, I agree, it's not a useful question. It's defensive and it's hypothetical. It doesn't solve or offer anything. I respect it. I respect it. But I think following the theme of forgiveness and communication, that question poses an introspection to say, have I forgiven myself for failing the relationship? Have I forgiven her for cheating? And have we communicated about it? It wasn't asked that way. It wasn't asked that way. But was I think it offers, was there more, if there was so much more, was there anything else in that relationship to salvage? Like, if you could take away that one part, was there anything else in that relationship to salvage? Because if she cheated, and she sucked, and she stank, and her bum stain was bigger than your bum stain, and she never did her hair, and she did, like, if it was all that other stuff, he'd be like, yeah, anyway, because I wasn't feeling her anyway. But if it was just the cheating, do you think there was something else there? Like, I think that's where the question was going, but it inspires other questions. Mara says, Issa's actually doing what she's supposed to be doing, glowing up single and not under the rebound bay. Means loves peace says Condola asks an unfair question but not dumb. Chechi says again, Molly doesn't resent Issa for cheating. She resents her for allowing it to end the relationship. Molly told Issa not to tell Lawrence. Listen, y'all, I think this show does a great job in bringing up so many themes of relationships across the types: romantic, platonic, professional. And one storyline or one situation can raise other introspective questions and apply it to our lives. I don't know about y'all, but I got like 2 lessons from this from this series, from this episode. What the mom said and what Ahmad said. Let your feelings exist. Whoever gonna get you is it. If you write for a person, they ain't gonna think you too much. Like, it's a ton of presenting these images to each other to try to keep up with the Joneses. Shout out to Chad. It's a lot of emotional Land Rovers around here, right? We twisted our neck up at Chad, like, why you got this if you can't afford it? But Lawrence, you couldn't afford that shirt emotionally. So here's the last thing I'm gonna leave off with, y'all, because something really beautiful happened at the end, okay? Something really beautiful happened at the end. The truth is, Issa doesn't want to connect with Molly. I'm not coming to get no pie. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I was supposed to do it, but I don't have to. I don't want to, right? Shout out to Looking for LaToya, because they did not find that lost Toyota. They're still out there for the chase. This show was ridiculous. Lawrence is at home. He's alone. And he's on his Instagram stories watching Chad. Now, here's where I really want to tie up the theme of forgiveness. Lawrence can see the way Molly is watching Tiffany's fantasy, her marriage, relationship, family fantasy, right? Molly is like, that's what I want. Ooh, remind me to come back, because I forgot a big ass part because I didn't like Molly's storyline. Because I don't, story. Anyway, here's why I know Molly's a motherfucking Virgo, and I'm gonna keep saying this and I'm gonna drill it in. Remind me to come back to the end. Remind me, somebody. Molly's at Thanksgiving dinner. She's alone. She didn't bring her man. She's telling her mom about her man. But she came alone. And she's forever single. She's always single, but she really wants the man, the partner, the marriage, the family. She really wants it. And she enters Thanksgiving with her family, alone and unsure about this new man, while passing judgment on her brothers for having what she wished she had. Let me do that again. Let me do it one more time. Molly is alone, unsure, and miserable, while passing judgment on her brothers who have what she wishes she had. Ellie, thank you for the cash donation. Thank you. So, I don't like these little tricks with their heels. I don't like the way they try to laugh at my daddy's jokes. I don't like the way they in my house. I don't like the way I don't like her, is she young and she got her weave? I don't like that. Oh, this is who you with? That's who your girl is? Is that the mother of your child? He's having a child. Your other brother is with a partner, and both of their partners are here, no matter how you feel about it. And this is why I think she's a Virgo. Molly's projection of this fantastical, unrealistic perfection will never meet her in her reality. And this, her brother's relationships, are what relationships look like. And she disapproves. Issa's relationship with Condola, that's what life looks like, but she disapproves. Issa's relationship with Lawrence, why did you break up when he cheated and did all this? But she disapproves. And all this judging and critiquing, and I can see your mess, so she's staying home alone and miserable. And I can drag Virgos because I am one. Come on, Kendra. She don't want to play the game. You say you do, but you won't even you won't even get wet. You won't step your foot into the water. We out here waiting. Some of us drowning. Some of our floaties popped. A lifeguard is coming for one of us, but we're in the fucking water. You won't even get in. Hating from outside of the lake. Hating. Huh? So you don't have nobody on Thanksgiving. You're unsure about your own situation. You just now showing your mama who you're talking to and supposedly y'all exclusive. He ain't even there. You probably didn't even ask. But your brothers are the losers? When they're building a family with the woman that they love? We didn't see them. Thank you, Simi. Hey, baby. Thank you for that cash donation. We didn't see the brothers unhappy. We saw the mother and Molly disapproving and laughing and those girls over there. But the brothers, they sat with their girl. They welcomed them. They helped them eat. They allowed them. We didn't see the brothers disrespect those women at all. Because they're happy, no matter what it looks like to you niggas. LB, I'm sorry, Virgos is trash, and I say that as a Virgo who's one of the most amazing people, all right? Virgos are a top sign, but we're the most trash sign as well. I don't know how it works at the same time, but it do. I'm glad I didn't forget that part. Let's wrap it on up with this. Lawrence's final scene before we get out of here, before Insecure wraps up. Lawrence is looking at his fantasy through Chad. Let's bring it back to forgiveness. Let's bring it back to forgiveness. Chad's girlfriend forgave him for cheating. He's back. And I know me, I be yelling at the girls, you took him back again? And again? And again? But Chad goes home to his family. It's messy. They need communication. They need healing. They need forgiveness. But Lawrence could see where someone's partner forgave their transgressions, no matter how we feel about it. Because I got feelings about them transgressions. Couldn't be me. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real funky. Couldn't be me. But Lawrence sees that he gets to go home. And he has the children and the partner, even with the transgression, a part of their story. Right? So this is something that Lawrence idolizes. But hold on. Wait, now hold up. Wait. His next Instagram story. And in reality, it could have been chance, but this is Insecure. This was very fucking integral. Who was we watching all day? We was watching Tiffany's story and we was watching Kelly's story. Huh? Whose story pops up after Chad? It was Kelly's story. You know why this doesn't make sense and why this is so important? Because yes, Issa was watching Kelly's story all day. But it's even weirder for a Kelly story to pop up first when Lawrence knows Condola through Tiffany. Tiffany's story should have popped up after Chad. It didn't. Kelly's story, the one that Issa is very much a part of, responding to, interested in, Lawrence finds connection in what Issa found connection in through Kelly's story. And so after Kelly comes, Issa herself, chilling at that restaurant, Thanksgiving's turning up, and we see them 3 dots. We hit them a little high, that's funny, and them 3 dots, boom, we out, we're getting it, a midnight DM chat box. What they talking about? We don't fucking know. Tune in next week to find out what the fuck your faves are doing to be messy and insecure. HBO, I'm way open for payment, baby. I'm available for hiring. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, episode 3, Insecure. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, dun, dun, dun. What do they say? It's after midnight and she's on your phone, saying come over 'cause she's all alone. I could tell it was your by its own. So why is she calling now to so long? So y'all say what that she want. Hey, say what that she needs. Did she hear about the brand new Benz that And the case of the ex. We're getting real messy, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it. We're getting real fucking messy. Is Condola Issa's rebound? Is Issa Condola's rebound because he's feeling rejected? He don't like that spot he fought for. Wasn't where he thought he was. Does he need that comfort? Does he need that familiarity? Is this a real reconnection? Are they going to heal something? Does he just want to use her for her availability? I need something familiar right now. I'm a little lost. I don't know what my relationship is. I don't know what my job is doing. I know Issa. We don't know. We don't fucking know. But because he was never tasked with the closure, the actual healing, they had that one conversation in that kitchen when they was moving out. But after you leveled up, after you can see the past with that 2020 vision, after you're a bit more disconnected from it, you got some new takes. Do you need that second conversation? Does it matter? Let me see what y'all saying. Baby. Whoo. Because I'm saying you need a job on Insecure. I sure do. I sure the fuck do. Raphael Sadiq curated the music. Y'all all typing the lyrics. That is so funny. Kendria says, Condola put it in his mind. Cheat him. Are they going to smash? I didn't have to say that. But you know what I do want? I know people want Lawrence to go. But do y'all want Lawrence to leave? Do y'all want Lawrence to leave? I'm cool on it. I think they're going to kiss. And I think it'll be a mistake. Y'all saying, hell no. All right, we're getting some yeses though. Y'all do. I'm rooting for them to get back together. I'm so sorry. I am. In my real life, I would never. I would fucking never. But for the TV show, y'all want Lawrence to go. a lot of y'all with me too though. A lot of y'all with me too. Listen, I think they're gonna kiss. Issa's gonna give those big chocolatey brown moonlight eyes that she does so well. And Lauren's lip is gonna fucking quiver with that goddamn 3 o'clock shadow because it's a little more faded than a 5. I think it's gonna happen. And then they gotta do the block party, or they're gonna kiss at the block party. Something is gonna happen. And you know who gonna go? LaToya. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, guys. I do have an extra video on Sundays that is not public. It is a Patreon exclusive live brunch series for an hour talking shit about the top news stories of the week. Last week we went through so many topics and we had us a good time in a nice intimate room. It starts at the $5 pledge on patreon.com to be able to access extra information. I do also break down scripts. I share scripts that I'm actually writing. I do the extra videos, and I give away some Just Latasha merch at certain tiers. So check out my Patreon. Please follow my comedy web series show page interactions. INNRACTIONS. Just Latasha's Interactions is a sketch comedy series I'm producing, writing, starring in. I will be there. The show will be out later this year. Once everybody gets back up and running, it's going to be hella fire. Thumbs up this video. In order for us to win, or in order for us to call on HBO to let me slide me up in the brand, baby. Slide me up in that brand. Thank you so much. We got to share the content. It helps creators a million when the content is shared. So if you share the links, give it a thumbs up, share your favorite part to this video, all of that. It helps me a million. And I'm on Instagram at JustLatasha, and I'm also on Twitter at JustLatasha404. Twitter gonna have to come up off that Just Latasha account. Okay? I don't know who that lady is. She hadn't used the account since 2012. She needs to come up off it. ASAP. ASAP. I thank you guys so much. I will be here on Thursday night for the 8 p.m. show. Every Thursday, I'm on this channel at 8 p.m. live talking about a topic that we want to talk about. Last Thursday was Black as Fuck review. We had a good time there. Thursday, we're going to talk about something else. And every Monday right here, we're going to be reviewing, dissecting Insecure Season 4. Subscribe now. Turn your notifications, guys. All right? Thank you for subscribing, Sandy. And I'll see you next time. Share the video, share the video, share the video. I love y'all. Bye.